Ladies and gentlemen, as the war between Israel and Hamas continues, it seems that the world is divided, with Turkey President Erdogan essentially indicating that this war, that is what he says, started by Israel, and an open support that is now being given to Hamas. And also, to put this into perspective, we are talking about Russia's intervention in this entire matter, with hosting a delegation of the Hamas as well as Iran, which certainly may not go well with the NATO countries. All this and much more in this edition of The Biggest Story tonight. But up first, these are the headlines we're tracking for you at this hour. Qatar court verdict sentencing 8 ex-Navy officers to death. MEA says government exploring legal options. Families of 8 Indians kept in the dark on details of case and trial. Demand grows to bring back the veterans to India. In Chitrakoot, Prime Minister slams anti-Sanskrit brigade, says colonial mindset led to ridiculing Sanskrit. Yet another India Alliance Neta insults Hindu religion, asks why did Ma Durga not save the country from Britishers? Ration scam explodes in West Bengal. Mamata Banerjee's minister Jyotirmoy Malik arrested by Enforcement Directorate. At least 3 critical as Hamas terrorists target residential areas in Tel Aviv. Rescue operations underway. As the Israel-Hamas war continues to rage on, we're getting in visuals from Tel Aviv where a rocket was lodged by Hamas terrorists have now struck a residential building, injuring at least 3. This even as Israeli forces begin to mobilize near the Gaza border, gearing up for a full-blown ground offensive as the war enters day 21. But there also appears to be another big challenge for Israel at this point in time, with several hostages taken into account by the Israeli authorities. Many say that this perhaps is the reason why there has been a delay on the part of the Israeli troops to enter Gaza, which many are now calling it the ground invasion or perhaps ground incursion that could essentially take place, which they say is imperative if they essentially want to wipe off Hamas from the face of earth. What you see right now, these are images now coming in from Israel with regards to the rockets that have been fired from Gaza, fired by the Hamas terrorists, intercepted by the air defense system of Israel. On your screens right now, these are the latest images that are now coming in. We'll try and go across to my colleague Gursubran as well as Lav joining us on this broadcast. In a short while from now, the Deputy Mayor of Jerusalem would also be joining us on this broadcast. But before